Hello, I haven't done a talking head video in a while. 3 months to be exact since I put up a talking head video. I mean, obviously I've made some other videos, done some behind the scenes, but I've not really showed my face on camera here in a little bit. And today that I'm showing my face, I have a thumbnail that says I quit photography. It's true, but it's the half truth because I quit full-time photography. Now, I don't think I've ever been a full-time photographer, to be very honest. Like, I've done other things on the side, I've had other businesses, even when it comes to like the creative arts, I've never just concentrated on photography. I've done videography, and there was a time that I was making way more money from videography than I did from photography. And I think in general, I've probably made way more money from videography than I have photography, or it's kind of 50-50 because I've done both for the longest time. But this is the first time that I am quitting full-time photography and getting a full-time job. And there are a few reasons why this has happened. I'll probably say it was not my choice or entirely. So it wasn't like, oh, Prince, everything is in your hands and, like, just decide what you want to do. Kinda, but not really. And I'll get into that. I moved to a new country. I think about 2.5 years ago. I'm in Canada right now, which is crazy when I say it because it's crazy that it's been that long, right? And I'm on a work permit. So for me to be able to transition into becoming a permanent resident here, I need to work. Now, there are different ways to go about it. You either go about it the right way or you go about it the sneaky way. But I decided to go about it the right way, which is get me a proper job and do the work and then apply to get my permanent residency, right? And that's just it. Like I said, it wasn't like entirely my choice because this is how they do it, but you can decide to go the other way, which I decided not to. So that was my choice, and do it the right way. So now that I work full-time and I do my photography part-time, to be honest, it almost seems like I have 2 full-time jobs. What is it like? What are the pros and the cons? First things first, I'm always tired right now because, I serve 2 bosses and you have to give them equal amounts of your time, basically. So I'm always tired right now. But really, what are the pros and the cons of giving up full-time photography to have a 9-to-5? Off the top of my head, I just think that there are 2 major things right now. The first one is when you do full-time photography, you're just focused on getting the next client through the door. So it's kind of like a tunnel vision because, you're looking at how you can bring money in through the door, get your next client, all that stuff. That's what you're kind of like focused on for the most part. When you no longer do full-time photography and most or the bulk of your money doesn't come from clients paying you, you kind of like move away from having that tunnel narrow vision to be able to see things wider. You can then take your time to work on your brand, like work on your brand, work on a couple other things that will make your business even stand out better because you're not just worried about, clients coming through the door at this point because of money. And that's the second thing. The second thing is you're in a place where you probably do not make as much money as you made from photography because when you work full-time, you have great months, you have good months, you have bad months. So, you probably do not have or make as much money as you make from your full-time photography, but you have a steady flow of income. Both of them kind of go hand in hand, to be very honest, because when you have that steady flow of income coming in, that way you can then relax and look at the larger picture of your photography business. But when you do not, you're kind of tunnel vision, like, how do I get a client to the door? How do I make money this month? How do I make sure that I'm making enough money next month, to make sure that I'm good? So that's the major difference between doing photography full-time and, and not doing photography full-time. But obviously there are a few cons to it. Like I said, first one that you'd notice immediately is how tired you are because you're doing 2 different things. The second one is obviously your business kind of like takes a hit and you're not making as much money as you used to make from your photography business. But the one that kills you is the fact that you can't do anything whenever you want to do it like you used to in the past. You just can't decide that, hey, today I'm going to sleep all day. I'm just going to be in bed all day because I don't have a job. I have work to edit, but screw it. Just going to sit down, lounge and watch a movie. You're going to be at the office probably at home working. So yeah, that's about it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just feel like it's a different experience from what I've been used to for the past few years. It's great meeting people and working in a place that is so organized, because what it does for you is that it helps you learn a lot of things that you can bring to your business, especially if you're looking to expand your business, and like really work structure into your business. So I feel like it's good, it's decent. I am loving every single aspect of this, and really like living and being a part of my journey. So it's I don't complain about anything or feel any way about anything. I'm really happy and really enjoying every moment of this part of my life and this journey that I'm taking right now. So love photography, still do it almost to the same extent that I used to if I got a full-time job. And by the way, my full-time job, which is funny, I still do a lot of photography and a lot of videos in my full-time job, because it has to do with like communications, digital communication. So I still do a ton of photography and a ton of videography in my work. So it's basically like doing a full-time that needs my, I don't even know how to explain it, but yeah, but that's it. So yes, I'm no longer a full-time photographer. I don't think I ever really was, but this is the first time that I'm actually like working a proper 9 to 5 with my photography and videography and all my other creative businesses on the side, and this 2 different entities. But yeah, that kind of the same, because I still do everything that I do here. But hey, I know you're probably thinking that why make this video, but yeah, it's just to say, if you were ever in a position where you have to like take a step back from your photography and do something else, because a lot of people still do it, to be very honest. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because people kind of like look at people that are not full-time photographers and be like, are you really a photographer? But hey, if you're getting that work done, bringing money in, and you have other things that you're doing, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It doesn't have to be a full-time job. It can just be any other business that you have. But yeah, that's about it. And Prince, welcome back. I'll be making a lot more videos, hopefully, moving forward. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.